Welcome friends to another video of Educate e-learning by Ncert, and today we will be understanding about the circulatory system of the chapter transportation in animals and plants. So friends, annual exams are ahead and we are working hard. Definitely we will perform our best. So you can write or you can make comments in this video after watching this video if you have any doubt related to the concept of the circulatory system. So as you know, my earlier video was about the introduction of this chapter. We discussed that there is a system in the body of animals to transport food, water and oxygen to the all parts of body and ultimately to each and every cell, and which system is involved in this transportation of food, water and oxygen is known as circulatory system. So what is circulatory system? Circulatory system is made up of three components: blood, blood vessels and heart. So we will discuss about circulatory system in detail. So before going further, we should be very clear about the word circulatory. The word circulatory has been derived from the word circulate. So let us have a look over the Oxford's Learner's Dictionary. According to the Oxford Learner's Dictionary, the word circulate means when a liquid, gas, or air circulates or is circulated, it moves continuously around a place or system. So, I think now it is clear to you why it is called a circulatory system. So, as you know, circulatory system has three main components, and these are blood, blood vessels, and heart. So now we will discuss that what is blood. So, blood is a fluid which flows in blood vessels. It transports the substances like digested food from the small intestine to the other parts of the body. It carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. It also transports waste for removal from the body. A healthy person has about 5.5 liter blood in his body. So we can say that blood is the medium through which this transportation is carried out. But to understand this transportation and entire circulatory system, it is necessary to understand the blood. So, the blood, and to understand the blood, now this statement means that composition of blood or the ingredients of blood we need. So the question is, what is blood? And basically, this is the big question. This is a big question, that how does it make possible the transportation? Here are the components of blood. So the composition of blood is composed of a fluid called plasma in which different types of cells are suspended. These cells are red blood cells RBC, white blood cells WBC and platelets. It is clear that the blood is composition of fluid, plasma and different type of cells suspended in it. And in our chapter, the three types of cells have been mentioned. These are RBC, WBC and platelets, as you can see on your screen. So first we will discuss about the nature of and function of the components of blood. Have a look on the plasma and other components. What is plasma? Plasma is the liquid portion of fluid of blood in which different types of cells RBC, WBC and platelets are suspended. It is a straw colored liquid containing about 90% water. About 55% in our blood is plasma, and the remaining 45% are RBC, WBC and platelets. So first we will be understanding about the RBC or red blood cells. Red blood cells RBC is the most important component of blood. It contains a red pigment called hemoglobin. Now what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transports it to all parts of the body and ultimately to the cells. Without parts of body and without hemoglobin, it is not possible to provide oxygen to the cells. It is hemoglobin because of its presence, the blood appears red. So basically, the hemoglobin allows the blood to appear red. Now, WBC. Now, the white blood cells fight against germs that may enter our body. WBC are a part of immune system that helps fight infections and defend body against the other foreign materials. And the question is now, what are platelets? Platelets are the cells suspended in plasma that form clots and stop or prevent bleeding. Lifespan of platelets is about 10 days. Now this is will be amazed you will be amazed to know that the lifespan of a platelet is 10 days. But normally new platelets are formed while another just dies, a new platelet is formed. So lifespan of platelets is about 10 days. So friends, this is all about the blood and its components. Blood works as a medium for transportation. Now we will discuss blood vessels. So now what are blood vessels? Blood is the medium for transportation. Through breathing process, a fresh supply of oxygen fills the lungs, and this oxygen is carried to the rest of the body with the help of blood. Blood picks up the waste materials including carbon dioxide from the cells. This blood has to go back to heart for transportation to the lungs of for a removal of carbon dioxide. But how blood runs in the body, or you can say how blood circulates in the body. Some channels are required for this purpose. So, blood vessels are the pipes through which blood is circulated in whole body, in the whole body. So, blood vessels are there are three types of blood vessels in the body: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Now, what are arteries? Arteries carry oxygen rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Since the blood flows in a rapid and at a high pressure, the arteries have thick and elastic wall. And what are veins? Veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. The veins have thin walls. These are valves present in veins which allow blood to flow only towards the heart. Besides the artery and veins, one more type of vessel is very important, and that is capillary. Capillaries help the blood to reach it in the body parts. Arteries are divided into smaller vessels. On reaching the tissue, they divide further into extremely thin tubes. Now these thin tubes are called capillaries. The capillaries join to form veins which empty into the heart. Now this is a schematic diagram of circulation. You can see how the heart receives oxygen rich blood. With the help of arteries, blood carries water and food to all parts of body. With the help of veins, the carbon dioxide rich blood is carried back to heart and further to the lungs for purification. Now, friends, two or more things are very important. Concepts are very important, and these are given in our book, that are pulse and pulse rate. Now, what do they mean? Pulse. Heart 24 into 7 pumps the blood with throbbing it into the arteries, and it may felt easily. This throbbing of heart is known as pulse. Pulse speed can easily be felt on the inner side of our wrist. Now, what is pulse rate? The number of beats per minute is called the pulse rate. A resting person usually has a pulse rate between 72 and 80 beats per minute. Now, things to remember. Normally, arteries carry oxygen rich blood and veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood. But pulmonary artery carries blood from the heart to lungs, so it is called an artery and not vein, though it carries carbon dioxide rich blood to lungs. Pulmonary veins carry oxygen rich blood from the lungs to heart. Heart. Now we were just so till now we understood the two concepts of circulatory system, that were blood and blood vessels. Now the heart. Heart is a fist-shaped muscular organ located in the chest cavity with its lower tip slightly tilted towards the left. Heart continuously beats, that means not non-stop, and acts as a pump for the transportation of blood, which carries other substances with it. To avoid mixing, this is the heart structure of a heart, and as you can see here, this is pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, atrium and ventricles, left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. To avoid mixing of oxygen rich blood with carbon dioxide rich blood, heart has four chambers. Two upper chambers are called atria or single atrium, left atrium, right atrium. Two lower chambers are called ventricles, left ventricle, right ventricle. Now, right chambers have oxygen rich blood and left chambers have carbon dioxide rich blood. Partition between the chambers helps to avoid mixing up the blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide. Now, how the circulatory system works? Now, it starts from the right side, and the direction of the blood flow from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart, from where it is pumped to the rest of body. Rhythmic beating of various chambers of heart maintains circulation of blood and transportation of substances to the different parts of body. Now, what is heartbeat? Heart is a muscular organ. Muscles of walls of the chamber of heart contract and relax rhythmically to pump the blood. This rhythmic contraction, followed by its relaxation, constitutes a heartbeat. Each heartbeat generates one pulse in arteries, and pulse rate per minute indicates the rate of heartbeat. Now, you know that stethoscope is a device to amplify the sound of the heart. Doctors use stethoscope to get clues about the condition of the heart by listening the amplified sound of heart. The stethoscope consists of the following parts: the chest piece having a sensitive diaphragm inside, and two earpieces, connecting tube joining the parts. So now remember that some animals do not need a circulatory fluid like blood to transport the food, water, and oxygen. For example, hydra and sponges. Water in which they live brings food and oxygen as it enters their body. The water carries away waste materials and carbon dioxide as it moves out. Now, the William Harvey and its contribution. So, English physician William Harvey, which was born on AD 1578 and died on 1657, discovered the circulation of blood. Current opinion in those days was that blood oscillates in vessels of the body. For his views, unfortunately, Harvey was ridiculed and was called circulator. But Harvey's idea about circulation was generally accepted as biological fact before he died. So thank you for watching and with this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Like this video and share this video, and don't forget to hit that bell that comes after the subscribe button. Now, an important thing: most of the people have some problems in giving comments, making comments in the video. What you can do is you can mail me, you can comment any doubt related to this video by just posting the video's name. Like this video's name is a circulatory system of transportation, by just writing the heading as the transportation, and you can write feedback about this video or doubt about this video in the inbox of educate e-learning at the gmail.com. You can mail me and I will reply to you. And remember, I'm always with you.